I'm CJ with ImminentTV, and let's get into the news, guys. First off, the Ontario Provincial Police is being blasted for using illegal strip searches. It said that they forced an impaired driver to remove her underwire bra with no reasonable grounds for it. This was apparently done at the police headquarters somewhere in Ontario. Now, personally, I obviously don't agree with you know, you know, performing a strip search on an intoxicated driver, a drunk driver, um, because if the driver is drunk, what's the point of doing a strip search? It's not like you're gonna, find a big like a can of beer or a bottle of beer, uh, in her bra, like inside of her bra on her boob. So what is the point of doing a strip search on an impaired driver, a apparent drunk driver? What's the point of doing that? Um, I don't agree with it. I hope something will be done to change the procedure, that procedure, that obviously at least one task force of the Ontario Provincial Police is enforcing. Hopefully they change that strategy, and no more strip searches on impaired drivers from the Ontario Provincial Police. The second piece of news: WWE Great Balls of Fire pay-per-view took place last night, and in side news, I got sick watching the pay-per-view. I was playing along with the What Culture Wrestling drinking rules. I'm 18 years old, and I live in Newfoundland, Canada, and the legal drinking age is 19 years old. So I wasn't drinking alcohol; I was drinking soda, and I ended up getting sick. I ended up getting stomach cramps and diarrhea last night while watching the pay-per-view. But the first ever WWE Great Balls of Fire Raw exclusive pay-per-view took place last night, with Brock Lesnar successfully defending the WWE Universal Championship against TNA original Samoa Joe. Samoa Joe is a former TNA World Heavyweight Champion, a former X Division Champion in Total Non-Stop Action Wrestling, a former Ring of Honor World Champion, and a former NXT Heavyweight Champion. He graduated up to the main roster in January on the night after the Royal Rumble pay-per-view, and he won a fatal 5-way number one contenders match at the most recent Raw exclusive pay-per-view, WWE Extreme Rules, last month, to get the opportunity to face one-on-one with Brock Lesnar last night at Great Balls of Fire. The pay-per-view was pretty good. We saw Roman Reigns turning heel, which is amazing. I'm looking forward to tonight's episode of Raw, seeing if WWE tries to back themselves out of the corner they put themselves into with turning Roman Reigns heel. And I'm definitely not going to be drinking any more soda tonight because I don't want to be sick for the rest of the week. The next piece of news, still related to sports: Floyd Money Mayweather says he can't pay the remainder of his 2015 federal taxes until after the Conor McGregor fight. Now, in his professional boxing career, he has earned over $700 million from his fights. He went undefeated in pro boxing, retiring as a world champion. And he says he cannot pay the remainder of his 2015 federal taxes until after he receives his cut of the Conor McGregor fight this summer. Now, for his nickname being Money, it is strange to hear that he cannot pay the remainder of a tax payout that was supposed to be paid 2 years ago. It is strange to see. Well, he made over $700 million from his pro fights, undefeated boxing career, but he can't pay out all of his taxes from 2 years ago. That is strange. Big news, the biggest piece of news from this episode, and it's the last piece of news that I have for you, is that Barack Obama will be re-entering the world of American politics. This is obviously USA News. Barack Obama, and I haven't read the full article, but Barack Obama apparently is going to re-enter the world of American politics. Um, he obviously can't run for president anymore because he had already served his 2 terms. Unlike here in Canada, here in Canada, you serve as prime minister. You can serve as prime minister for as long, well, for as many terms as you're elected in, or until Queen's desire. That's how the federal politics work up here in Canada. But down there, down south in the United States, the American president can only serve 2 terms as president and then can no longer run for president. But it is surprising and quite honestly nice to hear that Barack Obama is going to re-enter the world of politics, probably running for governor of whatever state he decides to. That's it for this piece of news. Thank you for watching. We'll see you next time.